Namaste and welcome to Mmtsl. I'm yoga therapist Salima once again back with you to share with you certain yoga practices that will take you a long way when it comes to staying fit, healthy and free from pain. One of the most common lifestyle disorders that we experience these days is known as high blood pressure or hypertension. And there is a wonderful and very rejuvenating pose that you can practice on a daily basis. Almost everybody can practice this pose with a lot of ease because not only does it help you in managing your blood pressure levels better, but also makes you feel rejuvenated, keeps you free from anxiety, and also ensures that you sleep very well. This is known as Viparit Karani or the legs up the wall pose. All that you need to do this pose is a yoga mat and a wall. So let's get started. To go into the legs up the wall pose, you need to stick your hip to the wall. It is always better to choose a wall like this because it will be very easy for you to lie down and take your legs up. But in case you can't, then make sure you just use a plain wall, a texture that will work for you, and then slowly take your legs up one at a time. After lying down, some of you may realize that your hip is not touching the wall. Neither is mine right now. Good idea to bend one leg, push yourself closer. Make sure that your lower body from the heel up to the hip is in contact with the wall or whatever surface it is that you are using. Make sure the toes are pointing towards your face. Your knees are pushed back so that right from the back of your heels up to your hip, your entire body is connected to the wall. If you are comfortable, you may take your hands behind like this. But in case you are not and it makes you feel awkward to be doing that, you can rest your hands on the side in this manner. This pose is excellent for everybody. However, anybody who may have undergone a back surgery, somebody who's dealing with chronic back pain to the extent that straightening the legs like this exerts pressure on the back, they are recommended not to do this pose. Also, because it is partly an inversion, this pose is best avoided during periods. For everybody else and for all other times of the day, of the month, you are free to practice this and reap the benefits. What happens when you get into the legs up the wall pose? One, as you can see, because of the position of the legs, the blood starts receding downwards. It gets your abdominal area and your groin, your pelvic area gets better blood flow when you are in this position. This makes sure that all the organs in your abdominal area also get flushed with lovely blood and oxygen that they require for better functioning. This also makes sure that your heartbeat drops. The resting heart rate, which can be very high in people with hypertension, it is difficult for them to bring their heart rate down. Just lying down in this pose is naturally going to send your heart into resting mode. And that in itself will make sure that your blood pressure stays in check. So it is also very relaxing for the heart and also for the mind. It's an extremely calming pose. Do not be surprised if you catch yourself falling asleep while you lie down in this pose. Very relaxing. If you feel that your back is off the ground, if you're unable to rest the back, you can use some extra cushioning below the back and make sure that you're comfortable here. Stay in this pose for at least 5 minutes, although staying for 10 to 15 minutes will make sure that benefits it has to offer. It is also very good for inducing sound sleep. The nature of the pose is such that it is best done at least 2 hours after a meal. So although it is great for sleeping very well in the night, it is not something you should be doing immediately after dinner. But if you have a gap of 2 hours between your dinner and your bedtime, which ideally we all should, then this is something that you can do and you will feel the difference in the quality of your sleep. So do make this a part of your practice. You might feel some numbing sensation after some time staying in this pose. That is part of the deal. You'll be fine once you bring your legs down. To come back, you can fold your knees, bring them down on one side, take one hand back and gently come. Okay, so this was the legs up the wall pose or Viparit Karani. I hope you keep practicing this on a daily basis and do let us know how it helps you. Keep watching MMTSL and stay healthy. Goodbye.